What it do is your motherfucking girl back on the motherfucking ones and twos. Let me stop. So I guess I can start off with my primer. You already know what it is. It's the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. I just use a little bit of this. I've already moisturized my face. You already know my Rose Luxe by Lovergirl Cosmetics. I will link that down below in the description. How y'all been? I know I've been kind of absent because, girl, when I tell you October was not my friend, like, at all. And it's nothing, like, terribly bad, but I just feel like mentally I just wasn't there. Like, I didn't do none of my Halloween costumes. I didn't really go out like that. I mean, of course I ain't been out because of COVID, but I didn't go like party or nothing. I've just really been in the crib. So after that, I'm going to put that down. I'm gonna put on my foundation. So the key to foundation is only like the less is more, girl. So I'm just gonna put this in the parts that matter. Excuse this bump on my cheek. Hopefully she's gone by next week, because what the fuck. The foundation I'm going to be using is the Full Spectrum Covergirl Matte Ambition in the shade Tan Cool. So this is like the closest one, I guess, drugstore wise that I could get to my skin color, because girl, when I tell you the struggle is real. If y'all can like point me in the direction of a good high-end foundation that's not too crazy, because I'm even trying to pay more than $80 for a foundation. Really, that's on a light day. But I'm gonna go in with my Toffee LA Girl Pro Conceal. So, like I was saying, girl, October just tried to take me out the Hunger Games. And what we're not gonna do, you know what I'm saying, is be stressed out. And really, I don't know if it was because of, you know, the things that I'm choosing to deal with, because they're not, like, my life, like my personal life isn't really that bad. Like, it's not as stressful as I thought it was. I was kind of being dramatic like the whole month too. But girl, like, it's just so much to keep up with in my little world. Your girl is about to be 24 in like, I don't even know, 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get that together. Your girl's about to graduate in what, 6 weeks, give or take? With my bachelor's degree after all these years. And I know I shouldn't be like that, but your girl is finally getting it done. And I just feel like now I have more time to actually do stuff. I don't know why I did that, but whatever, guys. I'm going to spray my little face with this MAC Fix Plus. And I'm going to, ooh, girl, make sure you get in your eye, girl. Also, I did my own lashes. Please don't request a tutorial on that, because I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'll go ahead and tag the people whose I've watched, but like me personally, I'm not about to record that, because y'all gonna be like, oh, like you're torturing yourself. And that's pretty much what it is. It's self-torture. Instead of me, you know, being a regular person and gonna go pay for the services, I just try to do it on my own, you know, to like save some coin for said graduation and said birthday. But it's hard. Well, it's really not that bad, but my eyes are like super sensitive, and that's also another reason why I started doing it myself. But girl, if I don't pop that Benadryl, my eyes will be swollen for like 3-4 days, because the glue burns when it gets in your eye. Like, girl, a different kind of, it's like different levels to this life. Anyways, I just know that if I could do it myself, I will. So that's kind of just what I've been on. So yeah, please, like I said, don't ask for no tutorial, because I ain't gonna be able to give it to y'all the way I want to without my eyes, you know what I'm saying, without making it look bad. So I can be like, oh baby, but Maybe I can do a little quick, I don't know. I just advise, I guess, if you were to do your own, don't use the actual glue. I mean, I know you want it to stay forever. If y'all see me looking down, it's because I got my mirror right here, but just pay for it, girl, and please don't be like me. I want y'all to be better than me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just blending out all of that. I kind of blended out my other little contour line, so I'm gonna re-put that on. That was the I think it was Espresso that I'm using by LA Girl. Oh, don't want to lift it up too hard, girl. Let me see my lace. Might expose myself. I'm just gonna use that same concealer to put on the perimeter of my face to contour. Just a little line. I like to do under my lip too. Hopefully I could just remember to, you know, blend it out. I like to do a little bit on top too, so it can give you that pop look a little bit. But yes, aside from, you know, my birthday, my graduation, your girl's about to open and close new chapters, and it's so rewarding, even though like I haven't been, you know, very celebratory towards it all because it is the pandemic. It's kind of hard to really just like do everything and really just, you know, go with the flow, because like what flow is it at this point? Like, is it a flow at this point? Like, I don't understand what's happening. So anyways, I'm going to blend out my contour using another Real Techniques brush. I have like 3 of these, but I try to use them for different things because they all blend out. The blend that these brushes give, girl, is unbeatable. But I hope that y'all can see everything. I hope I'm not explaining anything too fast. If I ever do talk too fast, just let me know in the comment section, so then, you know, I can be better the next video. We love constructive criticism over here, but not too harsh, okay? Because my feelings be getting hurt. But, you know, some little light criticism like, oh girl, thank you for your video, but we can't hear you. And I know that's something I deal with in my everyday life, because your girl don't talk loud, like at all, like at all. So, and it took me years to realize, like, sis, stop shutting people out. They really just can't hear you, because my ass get annoyed and I hate repeating myself. So that's something, you know, that I'm working on in my little 23rd chapter, coming to close of the 24th. I don't know what I want to do for my birthday, even though it's like, what? It's the final motherfucking countdown. I need to stop cursing, but it's the final countdown of me being 23, and I feel like I just turned 21. So I'm like, where is the time going? Like, can y'all slow the machine down, please, for me? Anyways, now I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible just to add a little cute little heart to, you know, let that marinate a little bit. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend out my under eye concealer. I usually use a duo of my Real Techniques setting brush and my sponge, but I mean, I guess I can go with my brush first. Let me sheet before I get to. Is this the same one? I'm telling y'all, I got all these brushes and they all the same. But yeah, I like to start from the bottom and blend it into my contour, really, and then go up under the eye and do everything else. But you see how far this concealer came out, sis? Like, I like to bring my concealer down as well, like to my upper lip, just to make sure everything is covered, because I notice that I do sometimes forget to put makeup on that. I like to bring my concealer up and around my eye. Hopefully I can do the look I'm anticipating, because these lashes, baby, again, self-done. Is it self-done? I don't fucking know, but I did these myself. So I'm just going to, you know, pat that in, and I'm gonna go do the other eye, well, the other side of my face. Again, blend the bottom into the contour and go above the lip. I'll probably honestly put some more contour on my cheeks, because I feel like it kind of got lost in the sauce of the lighter concealer, which I usually blend out my concealer first, but you know, like you do things differently every now and again, so I know I probably look crazy, but like real crazy, but we're going to just go back under that and, you know, blend it all together with the sponge. Make sure there's nothing crazy happening up in these streaks, girl. There's no streaks, no crazy lines or anything like that. So it's always the hardest part to do, that inner corner, girl. Please don't talk about my lashes either, because they're like everywhere. Literally, they're going in every direction. But it's because I sleep so bad. Anyways, I'm just gonna blend that forehead out and use the bottom of your sponge to kind of make sure it's all blended seamlessly. Then you can go back in with the brush that you used to contour with, which I don't really know which one I used. I think it was this one. And just go back over where you might have, where the contour might have disappeared into the concealer. Ooh, girl. Where it might have, you know, blended into the concealer when I just did my under eye blend. But yeah. I'm going to then go in with my same sponge that I just used and just do my little nose, dab it a little bit. I try to not to dab this part so much because I have a little dot under my concealer. I feel like you can always see it in my pictures and stuff, but I mean, maybe y'all don't notice it, but I definitely can see that shit, and if I get annoyed by it, I'm gonna fix it. So I'm just gonna blend out as much as I can. Then I'm going to go in with my Morphe M173 brush to blend out my nose contour. You want to make sure that these are clean because, girl, I be blending out a lot of shit with these, but it's usually my contour that I do, so it usually makes it like more seamless like. And I usually start from the bottom and then, you know, spiral it out a little bit, but yeah, guys, I like to bring that contour all the way over from my nose to like damn near like the inner crease part. Girl, stay up there. Oh God, what is happening? Anyways, so after that, guys, I like to go back in with a little bit of more concealer to go under my eyes because I like a more brighter highlight. So we're just gonna go back in. I'm gonna use Almond by LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm just gonna add a little bit though. You don't want too much because you don't want to mess up your nose contour that you just, you know, finessed real quick. But I wonder how everybody's doing in this quarantine, girl. Like, I'm glad we're almost out of the mud, hopefully, you know. Or maybe this is just the beginning, but it's just so crazy that, like, I'm really finna graduate college. What the heck? Like, I can tell you exactly what I did day one of college. Like, day one of me getting to Texas State. Maybe not day two, but definitely day one. I think, honestly, day two, I, like, decorated this cute-ass mirror, y'all, and that hoe broke. Like, as soon as I got up here, I remember that being, like, the worst thing ever. I was so upset, but whatever. I'm gonna go in with C16, supersized Conceal Define C16 Makeup Revolution, and just like add a little bit. I don't want this to be too dark, but I just want to bring that contour back that we kind of lost. Just go a little bit around my chin, girl. Scope that chin out a little bit, and go back in with my Real Techniques brush and just ever so lightly just press and blend along that hairline, girl, and blend this cheek out. I usually try to blend up so that you're not dragging the product too far down on your face, but to to distribute it, I go down. So I guess you can go up and down to like make sure, but I like to, after I know it's distributed, I like to go up on my shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna do this little, just a little bit of your chin. Nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of my brows. I did tint my brows, but I want you to be able to see these things. Honestly, I might not have to do much, but I'm gonna go in with, this is the color Java by Morphe, and pretty sure it's like the same color as my tint, but I'm just gonna make them more like there because they kind of got lost in the foundation. I'm so sorry for missing Halloween. Like, that's all I could think about, and I had so many looks planned out. And it's funny because I was gonna be Beyonce, well, I was gonna try to do like a Beyonce themed video on my channel just for her to post everybody that did it for real. Like, this is what they be saying when they be like, listen, it's dreamers and there's doers, and I was a fucking dreamer. And I'm so sad about it because if you know me, I'm obsessed with that lady. It's kind of unhealthy. I'm not like the Beehive obsessed because it's crazy, but I just love how she is able to, how she just carries herself and how she's able to, you know, like be that woman to actually look up to. And I know not everybody agree, but like as far as this shit that she do, but I mean, ain't nobody motherfucking perfect. So you know what I'm saying? That's really all I gotta say because I ain't trying to make this a biased video about my girl, but people need to get with the program, and I can only say it so many times. I'm gonna use almond again to clean up my brows. I'm gonna try to use this paintbrush because I can't find the brush I was looking for to clean up my brows. So wish me luck. Like I said, this is just a regular flat paintbrush. I don't really know what's happening in this time, but you could just hope for the best. Also, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but your girl is trying out thin brows. This kind of reminds me of when I was like in middle school. My mom used to always arch my brows, girl. And that's where I learned it from. You know what I'm saying? So now that they're thin again, I kind of want to cut my hair, but I don't know. I need the courage to really just chop all my shit off. Like, it's going to be one day I probably record it, and I'm just going to cut all my hair off. It's cool, it'll grow back, but like, I don't want to be attached to anything anymore. And I don't want this to sound like a sob story, but girl, we getting rid of attachments because listen, that's pretty much what 2020 has shown me. And it's not that I'm like, you know, I'm not talking about a certain person or a certain thing, but like, I just need to break some habits that I know has been bad for me. You know what I'm saying? So I can like actually level up in this said life. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know, take over the world. And I can't take over the world and be getting an attitude every 5 seconds, or, you know, I'm not saying it's really that bad, but you know. So I'm just gonna blend out my under eye with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. It looks a little dirty, but listen, I can explain. I like to look up when I'm doing this so I don't crease. But so the gag is to look up, but you want to put your powder somewhere up here so that whenever you're looking up, you have a mirror right here. You can just dab your powder and do it, but I didn't do it that way. So we're gonna go in with our caramel by Kween Cosmetics, our caramel powder. Dab a little bit on your wrist like so, and look up and put it right underneath your eye. Right up underneath that, excuse me guys, I keep belching and shit, but use it again, other side. You see that snatch? Go to the other side and do the same thing. Look up, girl. Cause you really don't want your shit to crease. But I think I just messed up. I'm pretty sure I did. Look up. A little bit on your. Alright. And boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. So. Then I like to use the same powder and go down the bridge of my nose. I like to use a flat brush. At least that's what Auntie Jackie told us to do. So, you know, I'm gonna do what she say do because nobody else know. Sis know. So I'm gonna just go in and dab. This isn't what it's planned, but dab it down the middle. And voila. Use that same one. I like to use a damp beauty blender to do my powders because I don't like the way whenever you just do it dry, how it just sits on your face and whatnot. So just hit all the places that you know that you put concealer at. So I like to go a little bit, do a little bit on my eyes because my eyes are super oily, so they'll crease. Sorry, I'm like scratching my leg and shit, but. So now we're gonna go to our contour, and I usually use I usually go back and forth between my Morphe MegaStar and my Black Radiance contour kits, which I 100% recommend. I think these are at Walgreens, maybe CVS, but I use the Sculpt shade in the light to medium one to do my nose contour. I don't know what's in there, maybe it's a magnet or something, but it's a little broke. I need to, I'm looking for a certain brush. I can hit this. Oh, here we go. We're gonna be using like kind of a dome brush, I don't really know. And just go in, sculpt, and, you know, just go over that. Okay, so I usually try to do the darkest part bottom, like in the crease of my eye, and then let the rest kind of just roll off the brush with the rest of my nose. Just in case it is too dark, you can always, like, you know, it'll be up there in your eye so it doesn't look as bad as opposed to it being on the side of your nose and you're trying to blend it out after you already set it. And it's just like a whole extra step that you can avoid if you started up by the eye and like blended it out, then came back down. Come back down, you know, size the whole up. Season language. Then I like to go across the palm, just lightly dab that on. Ooh. That wasn't real light. But anyways, you know, blend it out a little bit, girl. And stuff, whatever. So, before people ask, I don't even know if y'all really just that interested in my life or not, but I don't know where I want to live when I graduate, and that's kind of something that everybody asks me, and I'm like, I don't know. But I know for sure, I don't think I want to go back home just yet. So, until I got some paper. So, Houston is the last on the list for me, personally. I just don't want to get caught up in the game because your girl, we're just not even going to detail, but listen, I just can't be out here fooling around with these people. So, with that being said, I'm just wait till like, I mean, at least something kick off in my life, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I know I mentioned in the last video and I haven't really done it yet, but that's because I was trying to come up with names. But your girl is about to be a multi-millionaire tycoon. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to build towards. So it takes me a long time to like decide on things because one, I'm indecisive, and two, I'm a perfectionist. So I be trying to like find that perfect match between it all, but it's hard because it's like, damn, what am I doing wrong? Like, what the fuck is happening? Then life be happening, so you be like, what the heck? But anyways, girl, I don't know what I want to say at all or whatever. So if you see me, please don't ask because it's not gonna change just yet. So, what I'm gonna do for my face is, I guess, set it or go back over with my powder. I'm using the MAC NC45. I think this honestly might be a little too bright for me. But you know, whenever you at the MAC counter, you can't really tell the workers or nothing, so I bought it anyways. You know, but I mean, it was a fun experience. I just feel like, or maybe they just don't have that many colors to choose from, but that's a lot because everybody uses MAC, so I don't know if it was just, you know, me being the quiet person I am and just letting people kind of do what they want until it's too late. I don't fucking know. But I just know that I feel like this might not be me. Maybe it is. So